Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Alright, well, let's see how well this works. I think for the most part I can probably erase a lot of this shit. Let's see where the fuck I'm at. There's a lot of little shit I need to figure out. I do know that for some reason I've had it in my head all day that I was going to tell this story. I've been looking forward to streaming for a while now. I've been really busy. I got the Nintendo Switch finally, and with that I got the new Metroid game, Metroid Dread, and I fell in love with it a little expectedly, but I expected it to be one of those things that either I'd love it and beat it in a couple of days, and then I would be back to business as usual, but it took me a lot longer. I refused to watch like reviews or anything of that game until I played it. Waiting almost 20 years for a sequel to the mainline series, I didn't want it to be ruined. I mean, I wasn't the most hardcore of fans, but like during the pandemic and shit, it became unexpectedly something that I really enjoy. The Metroid games, I mean, and you know, with that you kind of get into all the fandoms, I guess, that comes with it. Not fandoms, not plural, but you know, you get into like shit posting and stuff like that, and but I did get into all that shit, and so anyway, when this new one came out, I was like, I didn't expect it to be as difficult as it was, because I mean, Super Metroid didn't take me very long. Fusion took me a while, but Fusion's kind of got a lot to adjust to, I guess you could say. But anyway, I'd been thinking about streaming again for a while now, and usually whenever I get done, I'll rewatch real quick everything that happened. And I notice on streams like today's stream, where I don't really anticipate anyone actually being here, I tend to ramble like I'm doing now, but it's very very cliffhangery, obviously, but a lot of the ramblings, I was going to say, are like, if I'm talking about something that you know about, it might be interesting. So I decided that whenever I got here, when I got on tonight, I was going to tell an anecdote about the time my older brother stole some Trekkie neighbor kid's prop gun. Because I thought it was funny. For some reason, it had me cracking up at work. And I thought it was worth mentioning. Anyway, so back when I was like 8 or 9, in that age that I think most kids go through. Fuck, hold on. It's like my chair ain't high enough. Oops, sorry about that. I went through this phase where I was just the fucking worst. And every time something bad happened, everyone instantly looked at me. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why did you do this? And it would mostly be me sometimes. Hold on. Like, stealing shit, breaking something. Anyway. Well, this one time, I don't know why, this one time, I'm not sure exactly why, I can't really remember. We were at my grandma's house, and my grandma had this neighbor a couple houses down. Now that I think about it, considering like what her kid was like her kid was a Trekkie. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, and for some reason I have a feeling I'm supposed to use the term Trekker, but I'm not gonna, because that sounds dumb, so sorry to the Trekkers out there. Anyway, this woman's son had to have probably, not to be mean, but was probably like in his like 20s or something at the time, still living with her. And this would have been like the early 2000s, late 90s. So, still frowned upon then, I believe. That's not the point. I'm not bashing Star Trek fans. Point was is he had like hardcore like Star Trek I wanted to say paraphernalia, memorabilia, I suppose. You know, he was like early days cosplay and shit. Back when it was just like people like that were the ones who did it. I guess this woman was missing her kid or something. Maybe it was at work, or maybe we were probably doing something outside, like, that reminded her of her son, like, because we were all Like me and my older brother, we were, at the time we didn't realize it, but we were fucking dorks. We were probably outside like pretending we were in Star Wars or something. Hell, for all I know, she probably had something nefarious going on. But anyway, she invited us over and wanted to know if we wanted to go in her son's room and check out his Star Trek stuff. And we were like, hell yeah. And I was impressed. It was all really cool shit. I remember it being in like Tupperware boxes. He had some Klingon battle gear. He had like that big like chest thing that like fucking Mr. Worf wore and shit. I believe he had a Klingon battle axe. It was all dope. Well and good. But after a few hours of this or something, hell, it might have, actually, I remember it being like 20 minutes of this. Matter of fact, I think it was one of those that like my mom came outside and was like hollering for us, and she heard them, so she let us out. Now that I really think back on it, I'm pretty sure this woman was probably trying to kidnap us or murder us or something. We were little demons. Like I said at the time, this is when I was in like full little shit mode, so her plan was probably to like drug us and kill us. I don't know. But we go back home. And I don't really remember if it was something like my older brother like instantly brought it out or what. But he pulls out this very realistic, I remember it being weighty as shit. Yeah, no, I remember we got back into my grandma's house and he was just like, yo, check it out. And I guess while I was asking about like what the fuck a Klingon was, my brother had pocketed this very realistic like fucking Glock or something. It was a prop or some shit. But it was not too much longer before that woman came beating on our door. And Drew freaked out. I do believe also he tried to say that I'm the one that did it, because I mean at the time I was being a nefarious little shit. But I also think it was one of those, he didn't think that shit through, because when would I have gotten the chance to pocket it when she was hanging out with me the whole time? And that's what I thought was funny about it, is because I guess that was like the first time in my useless little life that I was vindicated. I suppose. Yeah, the story was a lot funnier when I was thinking about it. Because, I mean, what I was trying to say was, you know, it was that classic, like, I didn't do it, Joey did it. And, you know, at the time, I guess I could see his logic. It was that I was being a little shit. And I do believe it wasn't just, like, Joey's a little shit. I remember it being, like, a very big change on my end. I was a very shy and reclusive kid. Still am. But it was, so when I turned into a little shit, it definitely wasn't like just out of it, or was out of left field. So it wasn't something that I think my family took lightly. I think they were thinking like things were wrong. But yeah, my older brother stole this gun, tried to blame me for it, and I think after a minute he ended up like just breaking down and be like, it was me, like it was one of those, like I think the woman tried to, it was one of those, I gotta stop saying that. Sorry. I'm gonna switch focus because I'm done with this story. I might have mentioned this in one of my other streams because I know I've been doing this kind of inking for a while. I've gotten bad about, so we have like this detail up here. Stuff like that. I think it looks pretty good, but what I've been doing is sitting there and like I will focus on this one area forever, and then when I get done and go back and do the background and ink the shit out of it, make everything black, it's like I made everything way too dark. So what I've been doing is kind of doing like this so I can see how it would look in contrast. Also, I think I've mentioned in a past stream, but I try to go about this as if it's my first one, as you can tell, is I've switched to using just felt tip. I used to use, it's nowhere near me, I was going to show off my Winsor & Newton ink. It's really good ink. I like how it spreads. But I kind of like doing the Sharpie shit a lot more. Alright. Now, for information on what the fuck it is I'm drawing, this is, I'm calling it the entity. Hold on a second, I got a text here. It was, I've been working on a project of my own personal design, I guess. And Um, I have 6 titles, 6 ideas for pieces, and I think I'm gonna do my classic filling in negative space with maggots shit. Let's see if I can zoom out a bit more. Oh god. Um um so the idea here, sorry, yet again, was to it was 6 titles, so I was going to do 6 images off of each title. One of the titles was Astral Corpse. It started out as Spectral Corpse, but for reasons I decided to change it. I don't like that bit up there. I'm gonna darken it. I'm gonna black that in. But I had changed it for 2 reasons. One, I had started to I had started this piece, and then it was Spectral Corpse, and I don't know. It's a cool title. I might keep that for something, but I started drawing this, and I was like, there's really nothing spectral about it, so. So I'm calling this the Entity, because why not? Also, I know you guys can't hear it, but I'm rocking the new Mortiferum, and it's pretty dope. Yeah. Also like the idea of this dude's like, it's a hooded figure, but where I got the idea is, like, oh, more death metal art with hooded figures. How, how original. But I got the idea of, like, his hood being part of his flesh, and I was like, that's cool. Some other titles that'll probably be coming to us in the near future is one I know is called The Mass, and I've kind of started that one. I was actually originally going to draw that, but this butthole has been sitting around for like almost a month now. And I was like, no, do the weird corpse thing first. Some of this off. I'm surprised I got anywhere with this. Typically, whenever I start pencils in a more comic book style, I end up fucking hating it. Sorry again. Also, originally, this was supposed to have like a. I was gonna do a skull face and skull face, but I decided against it because it was like, fucking, how many times have I drawn a damn skull? Oh, that was a pretty cool way to bring a riff back. For me, that's the hardest part of doing Death Doom shit, is to is to, once you get into the doomy parts, like, to bring it back with, in an interesting way. There's only so many ways or so many times that you can write a song where like you get really slow, but you want the next part to be super fast, so you just like your band just fucking stops and you go into the fast part, like oh, and then we'll like then we'll all stop and like the bass player will do it. Like there's only so many times that you can do that before it's like. So I guess they're coming up with cool ways to do it. I feel like this one's gonna be another one of my garbled messes of just inarticulate back and forth with a pen kind of drawings. Oh shit, yeah. Sorry, I got out of hand, got off topic. Fucking. I was gonna draw a shit ton of maggots. Fuck. um. Clean up a little bit. I feel kind of like a douchebag because I haven't drawn in forever. Down here is what I'm working on. Sorry, I'm not used to that, like kind of drawing and then looking up and then seeing where my camera's at anymore. Oof. Ow. Holy shit. I gotta take a break. I'll be right back. So anyway. Huh. It's like perfect placement, I guess. Okay. So I was out there. I was thinking to myself, if anyone could answer me as to what's up with Steve Caballero's neck. I feel like an asshole for asking, but I feel like I knew at some point, like I looked it up or read about it somewhere. See, this is how you know Mortiferum's fucking awesome. And I know almost every time I stream, I'm listening to him. But here's how you know. This came on and I couldn't tell if it was the... I couldn't see or hear a difference if this was live or the album. This is live. I know you guys can't really hear it because I'm getting tired of my shit getting taken down, but this is definitely live, and I thought it was the album. But yeah, once again, if anyone could tell me what the hell is up with Steve Caballero's neck, that'd be dope. I really don't want to sit here and draw maggots for 2 hours. So. Sorry to anyone who's grossed out by Poppy Bones. But your boy is Poppy. Um, but yeah, I've been gone for a minute. I haven't even been thinking about drawing. Um, kind of hated it. Not drawing, but just not doing it is what I hated. Um, one second. Yeah, I don't know. Shit got kind of tough there for a bit. Like every time I turned around, something was fucking up, and I just kind of wanted to. I think the Nintendo Switch came into my life at like a perfect time. 'Cause and there's some other stuff. Like I said, like this is part of a project. This isn't, or this was part of a project. This was kind of like the start of a project, and I'm not going to use this for the project, but this is the start. I plan to do 6 of these motherfuckers. Uh, Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Um, I did have. There's another um, piece in the project called Unraveled. This mic could work for that, but I'm not really trying to phone it in like that. I'm gonna block the view real quick. I apologize. I'm gonna find something to listen to real quick too. All right. Every fucking time. See, I don't like this angle because you can't even see what the hell I'm doing. But I'll just let you know what I'm doing. Drawing maggots, even though every time I do maggots, I bitch about drawing maggots. Which that's also something that when I do it, a lot of people are like, well, if you don't like it, why the fuck do you keep doing it? I love how it looks. I just hate doing it. You know? Like any other kind of work. I hate doing the work. But I love how it looks. So I keep doing it. I don't know. Right now I'm hopping around because I'm very unprofessional and I hate doing detail work. I feel like I end up doing too much or something. I feel like I'm one of those people that, like, while I'm doing the shit, I'm like, oh, I'm not doing enough. And then when it's all said and done, I'm like, wow, I did way too much. Like, I overdid it, and now it looks dumb. Hopefully that's one of those things that, like, later on down the road, if someone tried to describe what I do, that, you know, it would be like an endearing kind of thing, not a, like, how would you describe Joey Smith's art? Overdone. No, overly detailed, I guess. Let's call it what it is. It's overdone. Ow, shit. And if anyone's confused, it's supposed to be like a corpse, but like his skin's coming off and like eldritch shit is coming out of him. Um, I think the other reason why, like, because I had done the pencils and for this, and I didn't think it was a bad piece. I was just what I intended it to be for this project. You know, an astral corpse. This didn't really fit that description to me. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, you can't really see it because I'm all zoomed out, but like, I know I need to do some stuff here. But the thing is it's like what I just did. That's good enough. don't don't do anymore. And then I just end up keep doing more. Fucking. Drew, were you here earlier? Because I was talking, well, not mad shit, but I was telling an anecdote from our childhood. And for those of you who were here during that anecdote, um, that's my brother. He's the one that stole the fucking gun. Do you remember when we were kids and we were at Mima's and that lady let us come over and look at her son's like Star Trek shit, and you ended up stealing that like replica gun? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Oh shit, no. No, no, no. Maybe over here? I don't know. I don't know where a fucking chat box goes. People don't come in here and talk. Yeah, that was at work. and was thinking about streaming the other day, and for some reason that story came to mind. Do you remember why we were at that woman's house? Also, that is an admission of guilt, so, officers, arrest him. Boo this man. Yeah, see, as I was telling the story, I was like, why the fuck were we at this lady's house? And then it kind of dawned on me while I was telling the story that she was probably going to kidnap us or, like put us in her oven or something. Definitely, like, have her way with you or some shit, but yeah, that's how this works. Damn it, I'm doing it again. I was talking to someone once about, like, when I do this kind of stuff. Right there. When I So what I do is I'm basically just drawing, like, I'm just going back and forth, but I'm allowing, like, my neuropathy to kind of take over. But someone asked me, why do I do it like that? Why do I, like, not just draw, like, whole half circles over it? Why do I skip around? And I thought it was pretty cool because I had never really thought about why I do it that way. And I'm pretty sure, isn't that like some shit like how Dragon Ball Z shit looked? But the reason why I mentioned that is because I thought it was cool that it's like I'm sitting here doing this death metal art, but like shit from when I was like fucking 8 shows through. Like I still try to do things like how we did when we were kids. Like, or at least thought it was cool. Like, um, fuck. This kind of shit where it's all wrinkled and stuff. Like, like how fucking. Pretty sure that's like how the horns and shit looked in DBZ. at least old ancient stuff. Yeah, it's something. I just think it's funny that instead of like driving myself mad, I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna let my shaky ass fucking hand add the detail. See right there, that needs to be shaded. And this needs to be darkened. It's definitely looking gross, so that's good. Yeah, 1 second. I fucking guess. Oh fuck! I was looking at something and I was like, oh, that would. Is it here? I don't know. Wrong way. So when I do this, I leave my OBS open so I can catch, well, like so I can keep an eye on my microphone and shit like that. Which I was gonna ask if I was loud enough or if, like the music was too loud or something. But the chat box pops up before on screen before it even pops up in the damn chat, which I guess is good. It means if someone decided to say something naughty, I could catch them before. So yeah, we got some droopy stuff. these are maggots. I'm sure that's one of those things that, like, when I scan it, it'll be all blown up. And but say there's other stuff like this. Like, I doubt anyone can make out that that's a. It's just like he's going like this. Oh shit. Uh. It's already there. Well, hell, it doesn't. It doesn't even allow me to do anything about it. Brings up an options menu, but it doesn't. Jesus, I did not mean to do that. Shit. How's your kids, Drew? How's your job, Drew? So, Drew, you still got them hairy butt cheeks? Just the one. Any luck catching them killers then? I got a cramp in my leg. I was just fucking hanging out. And, fucking cramp out of nowhere. Do you mean like I'm on like Twitch as well? No. I didn't mind streaming on Twitch, and I know this system has like a payment thing to where I can like stream multiple places at once, I guess. I ain't got no nanners. Ugh. fuck. I was wearing a fucking beanie all day, and now my hair's all weird, matted, kinda. Um, Actually, streaming on Twitch was kinda better for me, because I would get random ass people coming in, and I'd get followers and stuff, and that was cool. I felt it was a little more supportive, but um, I think kind of like this situation, more people I know and would like to talk to while I'm doing this, um, they prefer YouTube, so. So I tend to, I guess I'm just gonna stick to YouTube. Also, Twitch has this kind of like thing where, I guess after so long, I don't really know because I haven't fucked with Twitch since the last time I streamed on Twitch. I have some friends that use Twitch, and I mean to catch them, but it's like the way my life is right now. Someone will start streaming, and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna catch that," and then I don't know, a fucking butterfly goes by, and I forget about it or something. And also, then there's like some that it'll say like they are streaming or something, and I'll open it instantly, and nothing's going on. Like, I don't mean like they're not. Like, it's as if there was never a video. Have you watched Jesse's streams? I try to catch Jesse's, but he does them at such odd hours, and I don't know if something's going on in his life right now, but he streams, or I guess just whatever he's interested in is strange. He doesn't, like, he used to have microphone, camera, all that, and then like it was like he kept like de-evolving, like he dropped the camera, and then he dropped now he like dropped the mic or something. It's like he leaves the mic on his phone, but he doesn't talk when he streams. He just plays this game, and you hear clicks because he's playing it on his phone. I don't know. I just found it odd. Not trying to bash Jesse if he's here. As for skills, I mean, shit, fucking. Oh, okay. That sort of makes sense. I kind of see what you're saying. Like, but I did find it weird because it was like, because I know like when I do this, it um, the appeal of it to me is that I can sit here and like bullshit by myself, and draw and just talk about stuff. Um, and if someone's here, I'll chat with them or whatever. If not, whatever. But my point was is that I try not to make it to where I'm just like silent. There's one artist I love that I really like his work. He started streaming because he's bigger, and a lot of people ask about like his techniques and shit. So he just started streaming on Twitch or whatever. Yeah, I saw that he works at a hospital now. But that streamer, like I caught a couple of his. Like he made it sound like he was gonna do it because people keep asking him about stuff. So he was just gonna do it live, and when people asked, he could just show them instead of trying to explain it. But that dude, I think, only watched like maybe 2 of his streams because he just sat there and fucking like ignored his chat and shit, which is whatever, you know. Um, but it was just very like he worked super slow too, and I don't mean that in a like a shitting on him way. It was just like his method of drawing was very like how I'm sitting here just kind of going back and forth and letting shit do its work. He would sit here and stare at it for a second and go back into his. But then, like, on top of that, whenever, like, when I say he ignored his chat, I don't mean, like, people would ask stuff and he would just wouldn't bother answering or something. It would, or I guess that's actually what I mean, is he would, like, he wasn't sideswiping questions. He would, like, stare at the chat for a minute and then just, like, kind of shrug off and go to drawing. And it's like, because it would, you know, it's supposed to be kind of like a hangout, or at least that's what I take. If you're not doing, like, if you're not like a pro gamer or something, or have some specific niche, I suppose. You know, if you're not like a speed runner and you're doing it and talking about like your strategies and shit, like. Then what's your fucking point here? There was a couple. Well, see, that was the other thing is that is like if he did talk, which was rare, it would be like if someone would be like, "What are you working on?" and he would just plug. Like he did a lot of band shit, so he would just plug the band or something. And I guess that's cool. It's just like, why did you? I don't know. For me, this was a cool way of being able to draw and talk to my friends if they're bored. without like disrupting me, because me drawing on stream play what and how? Because right now I've got a Nintendo Switch, and I've been playing like Breath of Fire. Because I had just finished the new Metroid. I was talking about this earlier, and I stopped talking about it. But I was playing the new Metroid, and dude, that game was fucking tough. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Like, okay, yeah, I was talking about this earlier, and I fucking got sidetracked. I had been playing it. I anticipated buying the game, and when it came out, like hell, I fell in love with Metroid, and I guess serendipity took over, and like a year after I'd been like, this is one of my favorite franchises of all time. They finally put out a new one, first time in like 20 fucking years. And I had played through all the other ones. I really like it, and then but I had put off reading it. I didn't want anything ruined for me. Like it was already bad enough that like I had, like while I was playing it, I would look up like I'd get stuck and be like, what the fuck am I doing here? And they would always just show me a little too much, or I would accidentally scroll through and see the comments, and someone would be like, yeah, this is really good against like the final boss, like because you know when he does blah 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 and it reveals. No, shut up. Um, uh, Apparently that was one of the like harder Metroid games, which I just always assume I suck at video games, but everyone and their mom was like, no, this one was fucking hard. Like you should feel good if you beat it. And I was like, I did feel good, and now I feel even better. But immediately upon finishing it, I also bought the Castlevania collection, and I was like, I gotta stop playing hard games because it was like killing me and taking too much focus. Metroid Prime was pretty good. We didn't realize it at the time, but same day release they did Metroid Prime, which was a whole new like series in its own. The Metroid Prime trilogy, I believe, takes place between Metroid One and Metroid Two. Um, but same day release, they put out Metroid Prime came out, and then they put out Metroid Fusion at the same time, same day. Metroid Fusion is the fourth in the main series. Metroid Fusion is my fucking favorite, so I'm gonna go with Metroid Fusion on that. If we're talking about the GOAT. Oh, but anyway, fucking. What I was getting at though is this game kicked my ass, and like when I got done, I also just got this fucking $350 machine. So I was like, I gotta do something else, and I got the Castlevania games. Um, yeah, the Metroid Fusion kind of got overshadowed. It's kind of like a black sheep in the family, um, which certainly resonates with me. Uh, um, it was overshadowed because it was like, how are you gonna make the fourth in a main series, but then put it on the handheld at the time, which like the SP wasn't even out yet, so fucking, you know, it's not like people were really clamoring over. It's not like people were jumping through hoops for it, and it sucked because that game's amazing. Like, if the Metroid series takes a lot of influence from Aliens, like the Ridley Scott film series Aliens, Fusion took a lot of influence from fucking John Carpenter's The Thing. But anyway, after playing these games, getting my ass kicked, decided I was going to try and play Castlevania again. I was like, holy shit, I'm tired of thinking this much. Like, I think I got like 20 minutes. I think I got to fucking Frankenstein. Yeah. Hell, do yourself a favor. I think I already told you once. If you got a laptop or even like a fucking one of those like controller plugins you can get for your cell phone, so you can download an emulator to your phone and play like Super Nintendo games and shit. You don't have to play the original Metroid. It's a classic, but it's kind of broke and it's very frustrating. But I would play, you know, get Zero Mission in Fusion for the GBA. Zero Mission's a remake of the original Super Metroid, and then if you can get your hands on a Switch, if you fall in love with the franchise, fucking get you a damn Metroid Dread. Squeaky. Oh, fuck. I keep getting sidetracked because I got a stupid boner for Metroid. So I decided as I was like playing through these games, being like holy shit, why the fuck do I keep picking like super hard games to play? Oh no, I grabbed the wrong. That ain't the right Sharpie. Um, I decided I was gonna play a fucking. I'm gonna give JRPGs an honest go, because I kind of fucking hated playing them growing up. The only one, I guess you could, if you could even call it that I fucking liked was Pokemon, but that was fucking Pokemon. Like, to this day, Pokemon does something, and it's like a universal fucking concept. Like, Game Freak's like, you gotta catch them all, and we were all like, we gotta catch them all. But on the Nintendo Switch, I don't know why I'm name dropping it. Nintendo, give me money. This art brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. I'm gonna have this weird headache for like 45 fucking minutes. No! But Nintendo Switch has its fucking. Oh no, I have to get a new battery. 1 second. Anyway, I said fuck it. I was gonna get on the Nintendo Virtual Console and play. I was gonna see if for some reason, I was thinking they would have Final Fantasy on there, like the original. Maybe at least the original, like the two Western releases. So I guess like the original and 4 or 3, whichever it is. Um, that's what we got going now. This arm is too small in comparison to that. I don't know. But the closest thing I had to a JRPG, because I didn't want to actually be skilled. I don't mind like bombing around and thinking, but I definitely didn't want to play like something like Advance Wars or some shit. Um, Thank you. Still got a long way to go, but it's better than what I had this morning. I guess I should just sit here and work on these fucking maggots and blab about JRPGs. Anyway, I just didn't want to think, but there wasn't really a whole lot. Like, one part I was like, you know what, I haven't played fucking Link to the Past in forever, I'm gonna do that. But I was like, fuck, even a Link to the Past, I ended up getting frustrated because I suck at certain parts. Um, uh, do I even have it? Yeah. But Breath of Fire was on there. And I was like, fuck it. I'll play Breath of Fire. And unfortunately, I'm one of those suckers that, like, if I know it's a fucking franchise, I want to start with the first one. Even if it is one of those things where everyone and their mom will tell you, like, yo, like, the first one was cool when it came out, but it is fucking garbage now. I'm still gonna play it. Like, everyone says that about Diablo, and I still fucking played through the original Diablo one time just because I remember I didn't get to do it when it came out. I'm gonna do it now. Um, Me too, to an extent. Um, Breath of Fire is so far very slow. if I recall correctly from what I was reading, it was like Capcom's like first attempt at doing a traditional RPG game, and it was like they hadn't really figured out how to pace it properly or something. So they made the RNG and the encounters way too fucking high. It's like being in fucking Viridian Forest, but you can't take more than like 2 steps before getting fucking uh, attacked by something. And they make like repels and shit. It's called marbles in that game. I don't know why, but I was hoping some like hardcore Breath of Fire fan would be like, well. I don't know. But I am kind of like at a point now where I'm like open to try. I would be a dick and just say nothing like super modern, just because. Like, I mean, hell, you grew up with me. I was never like super big into video games, but the ones I did fall in love with are kind of retro. I just, I don't know. I feel like modern games are all co op, but it's not. Like, I like games with a story, not. Like what you got currently with all the fucking Call of Duties and shit, where it's. Like, yes, the appeal is online, but, uh, fucking. Like, even if it does have a story mode or some shit, like, the story mode's like fucking 4 hours or something. From what I hear, I haven't played a Call of Duty game since like fucking 2012. Whimsy, what are you doing? Yeah, I do plan on getting the new Diablo 2. It's available. It's like everything I'm wanting to play right now is like has been out for a while. It's just one of those kind of like when I got my PS4. Oh, when I got my PS4, it's ghetto, janky, and So that's something else I was kind of worried about is like I have seen videos of like games that are crossplay, but like across the like I watched a thing the other day about like how you can play fucking Apex or some shit um, on Switch with PC players, but it looks fucking it like it's just not worth it or something. But I feel like Diablo would be a little bit better about it. It's not, you're not like having a bunch of shit generated, I guess, at the same time. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything technical. Yeah, I saw you had said something. I saw that it said Duders, but I didn't actually get the comment. And it won't. I keep refreshing my chat. It won't pop up. But hell yeah, dude, Diablo 2 would be dope. We haven't played fucking Diablo 2. Oh, call it. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sit here and bash a game, but yeah, I'm just not a fan of that kind of shit. Like, there for a little while, like, me and Marshall were talking, and he was always looking for someone to play shit with, and that's cool. He does a lot of PC gaming. I think my PC can handle some of it. I might have to play shit like on lower, you know, lower settings, but I don't give a shit. I play fucking Super Nintendo still. Like, um, uh, there was just a lot of games that, like, what I was initially bitching about. There's a lot of games that he wanted to play. I just really had no interest in it. It was, he tried to sell them to me, but it's just like I just don't like the idea of getting on and playing with like 100 random people who have all probably buried hours into a game. Like, and I guess I'm trying to say is like I don't want to fucking like get good. Just not really my bag. Um, but it's like also like right now, and I hate it because it's a trend in fucking uh with horror, like a lot of horror franchises and shit that I like keep doing it where like the Friday the 13th game, like that just does not sound fun to me. Is to like get online and fucking waste hours either being a fucking victim or playing as Jason trying to kill some kids. Like I don't know. I bitched about this before, and everyone made it sound like I'm just a dumb dummy, but like they did it with Evil Dead, and it's kind of hoping it would just be one of those things where fucking kind of like they made a sequel to Evil Dead 2 or some shit in the form of a video game. I'd play the shit out of that, but then it became another one of those fucking modern. Yeah. Um. What about the new Halo? I figured you'd be all over that. Isn't there a new Halo out? Yeah, Dead by Daylight's one. There's Predator Hunting Grounds. There's Ash, or there's the Evil Dead video game that just came out. I say it just came out. I think it was like last year it came out. Um, and like what I hated about it is everyone knows I love horror, and all my friends who do play video games are like, "Oh, have you heard about this? Like, do you want to play this?" And I'm like, "No, that does not sound fun." Like, and then of course, like the one person who like fucking basically bullied me into playing it once. Like I was hanging out with him, and he was just like, "Oh, come here, I want you to try this out." And I like straight up told him, I was like, "Dude, I don't want to play this game." And he was just like, "No," and like fucking like. Oh, okay. So I wasn't wrong. um, does this look any? Oh no. Yeah, I would be all over the new Halo if I had an Xbox and had played like the last 3 games they put out, but I haven't. Um, oh no, anyway, fucking, and the one time I did actually get to play one of those games, he basically did that fucking jackassy gamer shit where, like, as I'm playing it, brand new, still doing that shit where I'm like, so how do you do this? Or what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, stumbled across some shit and didn't execute something perfectly. Oh, you fucking suck at this. Like, you know. The 3 minutes I've been playing this game in front of you is the 3 minutes I've ever played this game. You're already being a fucking twat about it. God. Hell yeah. Gotta keeps it hydrated. But yeah, man, if you want to play like some online or some uh yeah. Not only will I do this for you, but but yes, yes, I'll do this for you. I'm gonna go smoke and stuff real quick. I'll be right back.